the way that you experience the world has very, very little to do with the world and a lot more to do with your own ideas and beliefs about the world. The moment you buy into a mental idea, the moment you subscribe to it, the moment you believe in it, it so quickly colors your perception, the way that you experience just what is right now. And you're full of ideas, you're full of beliefs. The average person is assuming a million things at any given moment of the day. And all these beliefs are very unique to the person, you know? And all these little beliefs are creating a very unique person. A very unique experience for each person. So it feels like we're living in the same world, but everybody is experiencing it in such a different, unique way. And the reason for that is their own bundle of ideas and beliefs that they have subscribed to, that they have been conditioned with. And the quick example that I'll give to you to really help you understand the magnitude of this, of what I'm speaking, is right now, let's just say you're here watching this video. You may be sitting in your car. You may be just sitting in any room in your house, wherever you may be. And you might hear a sound of a car go by. Or maybe it's a big truck and it's very, very aggressive noise, you know? And automatically an idea arises. You're not choosing this thought to arise. It's just arising on its own as a reaction to this truck going by with the loud noise. And this thought says, man, that was so disturbing. It disturbed my focus from this video. And it's simply just a thought arising. But if you believe in that thought as true, as my voice, as me speaking, right? You usually don't look at it, oh, it's just a thought that arose. You're so interested in its content and you believe that I thought this, I am thinking this. So automatically, the moment you believe in this thought that says, I'm so annoyed by this sound, now, quite literally, you become the annoyed one. And now, every single truck that goes by, you're going to notice it more. And you're going to look at that noise of the truck going by or the next car going by through a mental filter of, man, this sound is so annoying and it's keeping me back from focusing on this video. And just so quickly, because an idea that arose spontaneously without your choosing was believed in, because of that, now your entire experience of how you experienced this video and the rest of your day is already colored by that mental idea. And each time that car goes by or that truck goes by, you're just going to get more and more annoyed. And that thought will just continue to feed itself, reinforce itself. And it's going to reinforce your identity as the annoyed one. But let's just say that thought arose the first time that arose when that truck drove by. And it said, oh man, this is so annoying. But you simply just became aware of that thought. Didn't necessarily give it that identification, that belief, that meaning. You didn't buy into it. And you simply just discarded it. You will see the difference in experience. And you will see that now, even if another car goes by and the other car goes by and one after that, it's not really going to make you annoyed because you didn't buy into this mental being annoyed, being bothered. Just this little mental idea that arose that you were just maybe unconscious to, that you just believed in spontaneously, colored your experience in such a big way. Now think of all the beliefs that you have about the world, about how the world works, about your own self, what you're worthy of, what you're capable of, what you're like, what you consist of, what your relationship is to the world. Think about how many beliefs are just constantly operating forming your experience of the world. So know that how you experience the world is a lot more about your own belief system, your own projections. Now, hearing this, you may say, oh, wow, so, that sucks because now like I'm experiencing the world in such a negative way. So what to do? Do I have to like go and pinpoint each and every single incorrect belief I have and try to get rid of it? No. The work begins here, in this moment, right now. You must simply not constantly buy into more beliefs. You must become aware that you are simply the watcher of these assumptions and these ideas that are arising spontaneously. Because see, the beliefs that you have right now aren't just, oh, they're fixed forever. They need to constantly reinforce themselves through these thoughts arising all the time. That's what this constant thinking is doing. This constant thinking is just reinforcing your belief systems, your structures, you know? So if here in this moment, right, like you don't have to go back to the past and fix stuff. Let go of that. Here and now is your only work. Here and now is the only possibility of change. The only place where you can interject this constant reinforcing loop. Here and now, simply be alert, be attentive to the things that are arising. And notice that not everything must be believed in. Even when someone, because the beliefs will continue to reflect in your experience. And let's just say there's a lot of negative momentum built up right now. And you're experiencing actual negative experiences, what you are very unpleasant. Still, you have the ability here and now to at least not buy into your own negative reactions to your unpleasant experiences. Because what reinforces your belief systems is not the negative experiences. They are simply the reflection. The reactions and the judgments and the interpretations and the resistances you have to the reflection is what reinforces your pre-existing belief systems. So the solution is here and now, becoming aware of all these projections arising, but not believing in them. Don't say you don't have what it takes to do this. Yes, you do. The thought, what arises as, oh, I can't do this, is just simply another thought, which is again believed in. Slow down. Be present enough to see that this is also simply just another thought that I don't have to believe in. You're so interested in the content of the thought and what it is saying that you constantly just stay involved in that content, and this belief automatically happens. It automatically goes there. Now you need to be more interested in being the watcher of these things arising and look at it impersonally. Don't be so involved in the story and the content. Instead, be more interested in just being the watching of them, not needing to do anything or react to them. And just by watching, you will see as you start to recognize yourself as simply the watcher. Now these thoughts that are arising all the time, like that thought, oh, I am so annoyed by this sound of this truck, it won't have the ability to pull you into belief, into its projection, and it will simply just fade away. That's the nature of everything in this experience. If you don't feed it with your attention, your belief, it literally ceases to be. So these things will just start to dissolve. First will go the little things, like all these little, thoughts of thoughts that pull you into this little sort of inconveniences and suffering. And over time, the big things will go as well. They will all reveal themselves to you. That's the beauty of this teaching of Advaita Vedanta, of Jnana Yoga, that you don't have to make something happen. You don't have to figure out your journey. You simply have to stay here, be here as you are. Just be. Be alert, be attentive. And your mind will quite literally begin to unravel in front of you. And all you must do is simply be the watcher of it, not reacting or creating all these meanings and judgments and interpretations about it. Simply just see. What you become aware of, what you bring under your conscious observation, can no longer control you, can no longer pretend to be what you are. So this is like an unmixing of all you thought yourself to be, all these beliefs and ideas, they cease to be, they dissolve, they fade away. And your understanding of your formless essential self as just the seeing of all this stuff starts to be developed, starts to be deepened more and more. And now you're no longer just a puppet to all these projections that are constantly arising. Now you're no longer just experiencing the world through mental filters, always some sort of distortion of what is. Rather, you're learning to experience life as it actually is. And you're able to go through experience of whatever kind. And you're able to just be with it as it is. You're able to learn, you're able to grow, you're able to let go of more stuff that didn't serve you, rather than constantly just being in a battle between pleasure and pain. You see? So practice what we speak of in this video. And right now is your perfect example as this helicopter goes by. Maybe there's something that's being bothered by, oh, I hear this in the background. I wish it wasn't there. So quite timely. Best of luck. Thanks for watching this video. Just 2 things before you go. If you want to learn how to implement the teaching that we cover on this channel in a step-by-step format and really develop your understanding of it in a faster way, make sure to watch my free 1-hour class that I'm offering right now. And second, if you want to work with me personally to help you dissolve mind identification and return to peace through self-inquiry, check out my program down below. It's called the Higher Consciousness Shift. Enrollments are now open, so just check out the details and book your free call, and we'll see if it's right for you. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.